I'm more concerned with black suffering than white guilt. I'm more concerned with black suffering than white guilt. I'm a black woman built out of fine diamonds and silk. I stand on the back of some strong women, diamonds in the rough. I'm Michelle Obama tough. I rise to help those who haven't had enough. This is our time that's reclaiming like Auntie Maxine. Black women been popping, we've been on the scene. Condoleezza Rice, Barbara Jordan, just to name a few. Check my G file, let me know what you found when you through. Trying to take rare African flowers and turn us into common everyday roses. They lying to the world. They portraying us as only being loud, ghetto, and drama filled. They say we trying to tear down there, which we have struggled to build. They trying to pull up the root to stop the growth, but they forgot that we are both. We are women. We are the backbone. We are the seed from which all this has grown. And you ask me, why do I rise? And I say, where do I begin? I am the fist in the air. I am the big craft that makes you stop in your tracks and stare. I take water and turn it into food. I am the beat behind the groove. I am black gold.
It's just another blessing, y'all. The God in the mirror is just a reflection. Dog, you know God, mirror, reflection, dog. I had to break me down to a molecule. Too busy addressing the bad is good, like calling Bart Simpson Bartholomew. I'm in a different season now. I know how spring feel now with that autumn view. Every time it was time to be in the driver's seat of my life, I would call shotgun like an audible. One time somebody told me, we all carry baggage. Just make sure it's Gucci, Louis, Hermes. I say, Prada cool, but I'm trying to be a prodigal. My daughter too. I used to have a fam setup, bro, goon type of energy. Now I got an ancestors, old goon type of chemistry. Even my spirituality was a casualty. Now I worship and worship and pray for those who pray on those that pray.
Accepting self-hatred and social persecution from the discomfort of your own home will be no longer tolerated, promoted, or ignored. Therefore, getting all the way turned up is burnout, no doubt, because it turns out that turning up won't change nothing about our current situation. Know what I'm talking about? Because it turns out when it's our turn to turn the table, we fail to turn out, and that's precisely why things haven't turned around for the black collective. Know what I'm talking about? Message. No lie. On my life. We identify more with the city and sports franchise than we do each other, my brother. So I guess that's why black lives will never matter in a world built on the systematic subjugation of color folks only, homie, and the problematic preservation of white supremacy and privilege, that is. If you, like
So I got your melody cleaning. Ain't never no clouds when they come, you be moving them. You're a queen, I'ma show you I am nervous. Walk with me while we go over the details. You're a goddess, I never call you a female. Show me a strut, make a brother look back. Oh baby, what up? I'm just smoking my blunts. That's how I like it. Show me that confidence, I get excited. You know Shango, man, we keep it fighting. We on fire, let's go. The black woman is God. The black woman is God. Black woman is God. The black woman is God. The black woman is God. Black woman is God. Black woman is God. The black woman is God. Black woman is God. The black woman is God. The black woman is God.
More Dupe King, black woman indeed, celebrating melanated queens. Women with million dreams, not the one to see we in the legacies.
Billions, trillions, zillions, cajillions to all of you in here, because the energy in here is like lit.
It's so high.
It's so subtle though. It's so subtly lit too. Like it's so. To my elders in the room, I really appreciate everything that you have done. For you to even be in the room is amazing, and hear this word. Came a long way, man. Her panties is all to the side.
By the way, because in the spiritual realm, it goes always. I want y'all to have a good time. The vibes in here is real because we've cultivated this for a while. I'm a native of Las Vegas. I felt obligated after traveling the world with the military for 20 years. Been on the police force out here in the city for 14 years. So I got to buck dance and I learned how to dance well in that arena. But I'm telling y'all what I know right now. This is a movement. We waking up. And our ancestors get credit.
Okay.
I want you all to shop because this is not free. We pay bills around here. We're working on our second development. As businesses were closing, our ancestors said, no, now is the time. We're opening our second location, and it's a breakout. The budget is bigger than me. But I've done my part. I've paid a sacrifice to the community for the last 3 years, and I'll continue. I work with investments all over, not just here in the U.S., but I do travel to Africa.
At first, I treated this like a game or a sport, putting notches on my belt, laughing to myself when I accept the next woman, but questioning my sexuality. Fast forward 20 years, I've been in the trenches of marriage and divorce, raised my kids, getting silly with my grandbabies, and I'm back on the dating scene. And baby, it is not the same. It's totally different from when men actually dated women and back in the day. Now interactions are microwavable. See me, like me, here's my dick picture. There's no getting to know each other. Everything is a negotiation, a contract, a business deal between two consenting adults. Instant gratification is now the immediate.
Quit dragging and lagging, saying I give up. Stop saying that other races are holding us back, when in fact, it's determination and self-motivation that you lack. You see, while you out here fantasizing about genocide, just stop and tell yourself this. Do I really?
There for me?
Yeah.
Okay, show me some love. Let's get some energy in here. So the one thing that I want you to do for me 3 times, I want you to say power to all people.
Power to all people.
Power to all people.
Power to all people.
All people.
Power to all people.
Especially black people.
Especially black people.
All right. I am solid truth and I am socially organizing and literally inspiring desire. And I am a poet. Through my speech and my writing, I show it. I speak of peace and love, so you know it. Now, I've been a poet for as long as I can remember. And I wrote down most of my thoughts from January to December. When I'm not speaking, my brain just keeps making connections. My thoughts control my subconscious like a viral infection. But my ups and downs, my highs and lows, all seem to be balanced when I put on my shows.
Poetry helps me make sense of why I bring my body up on stage and explicate the accidents of my lived experience, as I constitute myself first and foremost as a performer. And through my performances, I hover, duck, and dodge to resist the reifying body politic of what it means to be a black man in America. Instead, my body is a cultural billboard, advertising the effects of self, others, and context, interacting both with and upon it. Identity exists within the constant flux of interpreting one's interactions with others within a socio-historical context. I believe my identity exists somewhere amid the socio-political narratives written on my body.
I see where the babies are. Are the babies still in here?
Yeah.
Where's one?
Can't understand. Right here.
Okay, when I look at you, just okay. The first piece I'm going to do is entitled "You." You, like the potency of fresh green, your kisses make me high, and that's the truth. You make stars seem that much closer, and like 4-leaf clovers planted in my garden of Eden, I bear nations, so you can break even. I hear your inner complexities of what you would like your woman to be, and like a chameleon, I'll be willing to convert myself as she. Naturally instilled in your self-established breed, there's no ordinary monopoly of the typical brothers I meet. Your intricate mind makes me wet. Your intricate mind makes me wet so much that I crave to lick your sweat, only to sample and digest the principalities that separate you from the rest. Take me. Love me. Allow me to appreciate.
I guess I'm gonna follow the trend in the night, right? Yo, who we got left? It's only us. Yo, keep that in mind when you see us on top. Yo, she be in my mind every time she on top. I tell her don't stop. She says I won't stop. She gives me the strength to go off my top, and she's always there to catch when I blow off my top. Shit. I don't really like her a lot. I guess we're like friends. Well, it depends. If I really want to see her, she is so damn gorgeous, you should really meet her. The timing was never there. It's no change for the meter. I really like to eat her. I'm sorry, I meant see her. Take her out to eat and buy her some sangria. She the Pam to my Tommy. I'm the Martin to a Gina. I hope you get to meet her. I hope that when you see her, that I don't freeze.
Perfect. You are worthy of your story being told. Speak your life, shine your light. Black child, silver linings lie. The golden rays will dry your eyes. Worries of yesterday gone. Tomorrow never comes. Embrace today. Look yourself in the face with love and understanding. Your soul breathes breath of fresh air.
You, like the potency of fresh green, your kisses make me high, and that's the truth. You make stars seem that much closer, and like four-leaf clovers planted in my garden of Eden, I bear nations so you can break even. I hear you in the complexities of what you would like your woman to be, and like a chameleon, I'll be willing to convert myself as she. Naturally instilled in your self-established breed, there's no ordinary monopoly of the typical brothers I meet. Your intricate mind makes me wet. Your intricate mind makes me wet so much that I crave to lick your sweat, only to sample and digest the principalities that separate you from the rest. Take me. Love me. Allow me to appreciate you fully. Not to secure your hard working arms that bleed the consistency of masculinity. Picture me holding that white flag, knowing that you tried. I respect you down to your greatest insecurity, because in that I can find pride. See, it takes a real bitch to sense of significance in 24/7 joint submission and maturity. So I ask you, what if I told you?
Why you want a flatback, bird? Because your wings clipped at the seams, and it seems you'll always be pushed to the back, bird. Or to the black burbs, because gentrification is patiently waiting at our black curves. That's the difference between gated communities and Palatine and growing up in Harvey tents. Go either place, you will see two different faces. No Harvey Dent, and they brush it off like it's politics, while they suck away our blood life like a politics. The war's coming. I say the war's coming. And while I'm reciting enlightened, it'll probably be a race war before I finish lines. Genocide is $1 billion company, and they race wars like they're trying to make it to the finish line. And they race wars when they finish line and take more to replenish lives. So why you want to fly, black bird? Hey, you know what they call a flock of crows? A murder. Yep, facts. Hey, y'all know what they call a dope spot? A trap.
And then the next
now how I
one
run
comes. And all right now. See, that's why you should have bought that goddamn CMOS. Now that CMOS should be in there. All right? Now, and you wake up the next morning and you still craving things. This is called sex for breakfast. I can see the break of day coming through the curtains. And that makes my loins want to come out and play. I can't let you sleep. You have to wake up and satisfy my lustful needs. I reach over the field. Is there a tree for me to chop that motherfucker down? Because there's nothing more wonderful for me than to unwrap that morning wood, standing there majestic and fierce, calling out to me like a crackhead needing a fix. Bridget! Warm off your beautiful chocolate body.
I want equal and fair rights. Black votes matter too. Being against blacks in America. You're pretty loud, and all votes matter. Which also sounds like, shut up and listen to me, boy, because I'm the only thing that matters. Sheesh. I'm not trying to silence you by saying that I have the right to. No acting like you can't speak your truth. I never said because of your skin color you don't have the right to vote. That's like you telling me to shut up because we aren't equal. Oh, you can't see me? My color is black, so why would I need to put on a white
I know
mask?
the skies will open up and our angels would escort us to heaven. Never to be born again, to see the horns of men will only dwell in the kingdom of forever.
Never in my earthly form did I think to see a demon. I was keen to his clever ways. Bright nights, dark days, hot ice, cold flame. What's propane to a Luke Kane? Yo, who's slain once the flu came? Who is saying vaccinations aren't too sane? Who claims weapons of mass destruction doesn't hide in your lunch? How much can you take until you fed up? I clean the red up until the war is gone. The more gone, the more green it's the more on. Your Kundalini serpent is still coiled up tightly. I acquire Aquarius in the absence of the Pisces. Mind over matter. I'm connected to...
Forgive my voice. I was trying to keep up with Geronimo yesterday, going around the city spinning. So there's no kids in here tonight, so I guess I could say whatever I want. This one over here, he requested this poem. He done proposed to me like 3 times. And he be showing up everywhere I be at. I never claimed to be perfect, so I lay it all out on the line so you can decide if you want it and if it's worth it. This love is delicate to me like a child, so I treat it like I birthed it. I never claimed that I can give it to you all, but I try my best to give you most. We both have past baggage and have made some mistakes, so I try my best not to be that one that call out your shit in my own I negate. This world isn't ours, so I can't say that this is fake, but we relate on some Nabaru and Anunnaki type shit. Some searching YouTube videos to learn about flat earth and the Sumerian tablets. I said,
but that's my story. God writes every black man's story. But I'm from where I'm from. I'll tell you, I love it, the good and the bad. You know what I mean? And life lessons has built something inside all of us. So this is just another life lesson. Product of my environment. See, I'm just a product of my environment. Still living off my grandma's prayers. See, I used to have to pretend that I was tough because the little boy in me was still scared. And in my environment, man, tap water was the best thing to drink. And police and white people in my environment, so when they sentenced us, they hit us with everything but the kitchen sink. See, in my environment, trouble was waiting for us every day. But we still ended up taking risks because we knew that Satan was out there waiting in the same way. And in my environment, we grew up going to prison way before we went to college. And the warning sign that led us told us to sit down and knowing our purpose is what we failed to acknowledge. And the cemetery screaming for us to slow down.
Whether we be bright as the morning or dark as the night, my sisters, we are all fighting the same fight. Whether we be bright as the morning or dark as the night. Society has us on some Jim Crow shit. Some cut them at the roots, kill them before they grow shit. Because we all know niggas don't want to know shit unless it's wrapped in a designer label or spoon-fed garbage. Someone tell me, when we decided to stop believing we were sacred, when we started sipping the Kool-Aid and zombie walking on the slave ship, when we felt to be noticed we had to be half or damn near naked, I find myself more appealing with layers from head to toe like an onion. Who will be the ones to put us in check? Will it be our black men? If ignorance is bliss, then they in heaven with the mindset. Giving buckets of attention to any thirst trap from anywhere but the motherland. Making life decisions with females who are surgical.
So much for coming out. My name is Solid Truth. And if you could do one thing for me, if you could repeat what solid means, it means socially organizing and literally inspiring desire. Say socially, organizing, and literally, inspiring, desire. Thank you. I am Solid Truth, and I am socially organizing and literally inspiring desire. And I am a poet. Through my speech and my writing, I show it. I speak of peace and love, so you know it. Now, I've been a poet for as long as I can remember. And I wrote down most of my thoughts from January to December. When I'm not speaking, my brain just keeps making connections. My thoughts control my subconscious like a viral infection. But my ups and downs, my highs and lows, poems for you guys. And is everybody feeling good? Yes. I'm feeling good too, hey? This one is called Love. Like, where would we be without love? Especially black love. Love is life. Lifted off atmospheric bliss.
Takes the liberty of letting you choose. Careful not to trip. Shine your light. Love is libido raging, simply engaging in conversation, and it feels like liberation. Got my linguistics gyrating. Out on a limb, I'm coming for him, reading my lips as I liquefy before his eyes. He translates my love language. Lotus lubrication sings lullabies to my insides, so energized. Love is luminous lyrical landslides.
Something that I don't even want in the hand. So I give back to the earth, that which the earth gives to me. So we open with the libation, I pay respects to the ancestors, and then I go to affirmations. Affirmations are when we want to take a moment out where you can say to someone who in your family who has passed on that you know you're standing on their shoulders because they build you up. You know, those are the ones that when you go to do something and you hear their voice saying, you know, you better not do that. I done told you about that. Those are the ones that keep you strong. Because only a fool thinks they can do it alone. We stand as a nation, right? One of the things we say, and the whole thought just left, so it's got to come back. And so I'm going to start the lesson.
Greetings. This is Shamika with African Traditions. Thank you, family, for staying tuned and being connected with us. We're located off of 900 South Valley View, and that's Suite 110, 89107. We're on the major cross streets of Charleston and Valley View. We're an African art gallery per se, but more of a cultural center. This is where you have more than an experience. We welcome you. We're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're on Instagram and Facebook. Our handle is African Traditions, African spelled with a K. And our phone number here, just in case you want to call and ask questions, inquire about inventory, we're here for you. So if we don't have it, we can get it for you. The phone number is 702-910-2232. And again, we have our website, africantraditions.com, African with a K. Hope to see you all come visit us soon. The sister's going to give you a virtual tour of the store. We're setting up for an event. So again...